If you're in grade 10, 11, and 12 and doing pure maths, please subscribe to this YouTube channel as it'll be your gold mine. In this video, we are going to be solving a grade 12 algebra question that was worth 4 marks, most likely to be those last algebra questions. Okay, so what we were given here was 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power of y is equal to 24 to the power of 6, and we had to determine the value of x minus y, right? This is something that you guys do not learn in classroom, and as you can see, the question looks, a bit ish. So what happens is you need to apply the knowledge of what you already know, right? That's what you need to apply. This question is 4 marks. 4 marks is a lot to lose, right? So we are working with exponents. That's what you need to know. You need to know the rules of exponents, or the laws, all of them, right? Over here we have 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power of y is equal to 24 to the power of x. 6, I mean. What you must not do, grade 12s, what you must not do is that when you are, because what we know is when we're multiplying when we're multiplying common bases, we add the exponents, right? Do not look at this something like this with different bases and multiply the bases and add the exponents. Do not do this. Why? Because the bases are not the same, so you do not add the exponents and you do not multiply the bases. Okay, so that means that we can't do much with the left hand side. So we move on and look onto the right hand side, and there we can simplify the right hand side, right? And also, guys, you need to know that in algebra, basically what you're just trying to do is equating the left hand side to the right hand side. Okay, so the left hand side must be equal to the right hand side, meaning that what you do to the left hand side, you must also do it to the right hand side. Okay, right? So let's say that we're adding 3 to the left hand side. That means we have to add 3 to the right hand side, right, for both sides to be equal. So here we are going to rewrite the expression, and we can do more with the right hand side, so we'll simplify that. We'll simplify that. And how you can find the factors of this, of 24, how you find the factors of 24 is pretty simple. You just say 24 is equal to, and then you press shift on your calculator, and then you press the fact button, and then it will simplify the 24 for you. In this case, we have 2 to the power of x times 3, and then we need to multiply that entire thing to the power of 6. Just my mistake here. It is going to be 2 to the power of 3, right? 2 to the power of 3 will give us 8, times 3 will give us 24, like that. Okay, so don't forget to put the 6 outside the bracket, because the 6 was being raised to the entire 24. Okay, so now we can just bring in the 6, right? And how we do that, because we have a bracket there, that means we need to multiply the exponents. In this case, we don't add, so it will be 3 times 6 times 3 to the power of 6 times x, like that, right? So now we can just continue simplifying. You can notice that I can't do much with the left hand side, so I'm just gonna keep rewriting it as it is. Then here we're gonna get to the power of 18 times 3 to the power of 6, like that. Like if right now, if you've got a sharp eye, then you can see that you have the exponents there. You have x and y, and then there you have 18 and 6. But now look at your bases. The base are almost the same. That's what I can say. The base of the x is 2, and then the base of the 18 is 2. The base of y is 3, and the base of 6 is what? Is 3. So in this, you need to observe, right, and see what can be done when it's something like this. So you're not gonna drop the bases. You can't just say I'm dropping the bases, because it wouldn't make sense. You don't know if you're adding the x plus y or you're saying x times y. So you don't drop the bases. You just write what you are seeing. Over here, what you can tell is that x is equal to 18 and y is going to be equal to 6, right? Okay, let me just write a 6 over there. Y is equal to 6, right? So now this is so that the left hand side and the right hand side are the same. which makes sense. For the left-hand side to be equal to the right-hand side, the x has to be 18 and the y has to be 6. But now, what did they ask us to find? They want the numerical value of x minus y. They knew that x would be bigger, so we'll say 18 minus 6 and we get 12. Right. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe if you've learned something in this video. Till we meet again, cheers.